Hi, beautiful people. It is probably morning for most of you. It's 11:48, and I just wanted to talk about the Diddy Trial, day 17, before I rest. Now, you guys have been following it and watching it, and so have I. I'm going to do a quick recap, and then we'll be watching it again tomorrow. The trial starts later tomorrow. It's going to be a longer day, but, you know, I'm watching it like the rest of you. Wondering if y'all, hey Chakra King Black, I'm just doing a quick live stream. Wondering, do y'all think that they're proving this RICO charge yet for Diddy? I'm gonna share something for educational for each person, so I'm gonna dive right into it. I am so interested in this case. There's a lot of moving parts. Diddy almost getting kicked out of court for his gesture to the jurors and all that. Let me listen to this with you guys before I go to bed. How you doing, Chakra King? Hopefully I'm not butchering your name.
Right to that big moment during the lunch break. The judge
Can you hear it?
Threatened to kick Sean Combs out of the trial. What happened?
Yeah, he did even, and it seemed to almost come out of nowhere because he was discussing an evidence.
Now, I didn't set this video up because, as you guys know, with the federal case, there's no videos, there's no audio, and it's just a sketch. So we don't really need to see that. I'm just going to play it. Some people in my comment sections were saying that it's still not RICO. I'm not understanding if people know what the word RICO charge means. Oh, shoot, I just lost it. Here we go.
Jerry matter with the attorneys, and then suddenly switch topics to admonish Combs and say he'd noticed that Sean Combs had been nodding vigorously toward the jury during the testimony of Brianna Bongolan. And he said there is to be absolutely no gesturing of that kind toward the jury box. But he said he's noticed it's happened repeatedly, and he said if it's to happen again, he would consider receiving an instruction from prosecutors, a curative instruction to the jury, and he said even worse, he would consider removing Combs for the remainder of the trial. He said that's not something anyone wants, and he told the defense attorney, the lead defense counsel, Mark Agnifilo, is it going to happen again? And Agnifilo assured him, Eva, that it would not.
Okay, so what was Combs' behavior like after the judge ripped into him?
Oh, it was much different. He kept his gaze squarely focused on the witness box and the bench. But he's been doing this. He's been nodding along when he agrees with testimony.
I think that for those of you that's following the trial, I know that a lot of people are and some people aren't. But this is really a rude awakening for Diddy. It seems to me as if somebody that has so much control and power isn't used to being told no. So the fact that the judge had to admonish him and then he gets his act together says a lot, because I think that Diddy's used to throwing his power and authority around and people just fall in place.
Shaking his head when he disagrees with testimony. And for the judge at this particular moment, it just seemed to get too expressive, where it may have crossed the line into what he felt could have been an attempt to intimidate the jury to see things his way.
Brianna Bongolan also wrapped up her testimony today. How did that go?
Well, it may leave prosecutors wondering why they called her in the first place, because they said the whole point of her testimony, Eva, was to show that this is why Cassie Ventura felt coerced into sex, because she witnessed what Sean Combs was capable of, because she saw or heard about her friend, Brianna Bongolan de Lisbona, be hoisted by Combs over a balcony on the 17th floor. And the defense accused her of lying to the jury about it, suggesting it couldn't have happened when she said it did, because Combs was in New York for a concert and a Bad Boy reunion tour. And Brianna Bongolan held firm, said she disagreed with the defense assertion that she was lying. And on redirect, prosecutor said, do you have any doubt whether this happened? She said, I have no doubt, but you wonder if the jury now does.
We also heard from a witness going by the pseudonym Jane. She took the stand today. What did she say?
Jane is important because she is the central figure in the second sex trafficking count that Sean Combs faces, to which he's pleaded not.
Hey, Corinne, I'm just catching up on this Diddy trial. I've been watching it. I don't know if you guys have been listening to some of the influencers and what they're saying and how some people still don't think that it's RICO. So I'm just playing like a little clip. Corinne, what's good with you? So I'm just up. Don't mind me.
guilty. And Jane talked about Sean Combs flying her to Los Angeles, to Miami, to New York, to Turks and Caicos. And 90% of the time they were together during the course of what she said was a 3-year relationship. They had, she didn't call them freak-offs as Cassie Ventura did, but she knew as hotel nights. And she said they followed a pattern where the lights were red, the rooms were stocked with baby oil by assistants. Sometimes she said...
Okay, so again, there's a lot of moving parts. I hear that I'll be sure was subpoenaed, and whatever's going on with Ellen DeGeneres. I'm really curious what's going to happen with the court case. So we got that going on. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow or today for some of you. Why so much baby oil? Why so much baby oil? And I'm telling you, I think that freak offs is going to be included in the Webster Dictionary. Oh my goodness, you guys. There's just so much that goes on in Hollywood. And you know what? Sometimes it just makes me appreciate my simple life. Ellen in this mess. I don't know her connection, but yeah, there's a lot of names that was brought up. Ellen, and we all know that I'll be sure has been trying to speak out against Diddy for a long time. So there's just going to be a lot. But my thing is, people are... Hold on, let me get off camera for a second. Try to pick up my puppy. Hold on. Oh, she's sleeping finally. People are still trying to say that, you know, he's innocent and all those things. But, you know, regardless of what happens in this case, I think that it's an eye-opener. And he's not going to be looked at the same. But you're always going to have some people that's like, oh, you know, he's being overcharged and stuff like that. But the FBI does not just put on a case that they're not going to win. Okay, they have a 95% success rate, and that's just what it is.
They go through 24 bottles a night. And then an escort would enter. She said she was made to wear her hair down, but it was time for sex, though. It had to be in a
freaky stuff going on.
Creamy white nails, that's nail polish. And when the escort would come in, she'd disrobe, begin oral sex, because that's what Sean Combs wanted to see.
Did Combs show any kind of reaction to Jane or what she said on the stand today?
His gaze certainly followed her when she entered the courtroom in a brown skirt suit. I'm not sure she looked at him as she took her place down the aisle and into the witness box, but Sean Combs was looking at her. She told the jury that their relationship lasted right up until the night he was arrested.
Aaron Katursky, thank you so much. We got to break this all down. ABC's lead contributor Brian Buckmeyer is joining us. First, most of us have not spent much time in a courtroom.
And hopefully you don't have to unless you're an attorney. But the rule is, the overarching rule is, you cannot influence a jury in any way. Even as an attorney, if I'm going out to get lunch or whatever it may be and I see a juror in the hallway, I've got to about face and go the other directions.
I kind of wonder what made Diddy feel so confident to where he would stare the jurors down like that, as if somehow the judge wasn't going to see him or say something to him.
So having Sean Combs nodding to the jury is a big no-no. And when I say nodding, I'm not saying like, yeah, this is a cool thing. No, like nodding and going like, yes, vigorously. And don't forget, if Sean Combs is in court and he's facing straight ahead, looking at the judge or looking at the witness, he actually has to turn almost like this to look at the jury. So it's pretty intentional, not just in his body language of where he's directing himself, but also that nodding of the head. And the judge said, as Aaron Katursky said, wants none of it, because if he does so again, could get kicked out and the trial can continue without him, or curative instruction.
Okay, so we have to also talk about Brianna Bongo, and she was on the stand again today. The defense, they had some receipts that they brought in. What did these receipts show?
Yeah, so absolutely. The big receipt was this photo that Bongo had given her injuries that she testified to was taken by her girlfriend on the day in which the injuries occurred. That date, September 26th of 2016, I think the time was around 9:45 a.m. However, they came back and they did two things. One, on the day before this alleged incident, Sean Combs was performing in New Jersey with Little Kid in this Bad Boy reunion. And there an actual bill from Trump International Hotel here in New York from September 24th to the 29th, so within that time period. And what happened is, on the actual 26th in the morning, there are receipts of when he's actually having room service sent to him. And so the question became for the witness, can someone be in New York and California at the same time? Her response, theoretically, yes.
Okay, well, we also heard from a witness using a pseudonym named Jane. What do we know about her?
So Jane is the ex-girlfriend of Sean Combs. Jane is not her actual name. They're saying that she's going by.
So I guess Jane was after Cassie. All right. Oh.
By a pseudonym. We know that they began dating in 2021, and as Aaron pointed out, the relationship went all the way until 2024 when he was arrested.
Oh, obviously.
From the opening statements, we know that a lot of the allegations mirror that of Cassie, that they dated for a while, the relationship seemed to be positive, and then while they were called freak-offs, they were introduced, and the relationship went sour, according to Jane.
And what did she say about the start of her relationship?
So the common theme, the common denominator is just that a lot of people are saying the same thing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't feel that Dawn Richard testimony was the strongest, but with the FBI agent and with Cassie and all the other people, their testimonies, I do think that Cassie, I think that it doesn't look good. Now, are they going to prove RICO? I don't know. If you ask me, according to the definition of RICO, they've proven their case. But hey, I'm not the jury, so it really doesn't matter what I think. I'm supposed to be retired. Oh, really? Me too. Me too. I'm not even supposed to be. Stop. Up right now. What do I do with my phone?
Sean Combs.
I mean, this is, the quote right there. We know that Sean Combs and her were friends through mutual individuals, but then it became romantic.
Do you guys think they're proving RICO right now, or what?
A date. I think the first date lasted for 5 days. And for lack of a better term, she was swept off of her feet. And this was a very quick and passionate relationship. She said that the L word, love, was dropped very early on, and they were swept up in the romance.
And then she gave more details about sort of what happened to their relationship. What did she say?
Yeah, so she was saying that first it was love, and then Sean Combs initiated this idea of having these hotel nights.
I'll tell you why I think it's RICO. Because he used his influence and his business to get a lot of people to go along with his agenda, okay? There's a lot of things that's being talked about, and he couldn't have done it if he did not have the influence that he did. So that would be a RICO charge. Now, is the jury going to understand that? I don't know. And am I judging? No. Do I believe everything that's being said? No. But the majority of it is just not looking good, because the hardest piece of evidence that we have is obviously going to be that tape and what happened at that hotel. The juror, like when they showed that unedited version of what happened there, and they talked about how, one of the jurors put his head down and couldn't even watch, that's going to be a strong testimony. So when the defense tried to paint Cassie as the aggressor, saying that Cassie abused Diddy, nobody's going to go for that, especially with the pregnant Cassie. So
also heard of them called freak-offs. First, it started off with just one, and she thought that would just be a cool thing to do to bring them closer together. But then she started to say that almost like 90% of the interaction they have, physical relations, had these freak-offs. And she couldn't even estimate how many times in writing or in work.
Hey, Lisa, I'm just recapping this trial real quick.
I don't want to participate in this, and she made it very
clear
she did not want to, but she felt compelled through finances or force or fraud, part of that sex trafficking indictment, that she had to participate.
Brian Buckmeyer, thank you, sir.
Let me bring this up. A lot of people also said when it came to witnesses, why didn't they just leave? Especially as they was talking about like some of the testimonies from today. I think people have to realize that it's not always that easy to leave. And it's easy to say to the woman, why don't you leave? But you have Stockholm Syndrome, you have people's careers and other things that they're thinking about. So regardless if a person stayed or not, it doesn't give you the right to abuse them. Now, I'm not caping for the women. I'm not caping for them. Lisa, I love you, sis. I'm not. Because again, I don't believe everything that's being said. But the things that they've so far been able to prove and lay out, not everybody is lying on Diddy. And we're not going to act like Kid Cudi had anything to gain from testifying. He showed up in regular clothes. He wasn't dressed up. He's dressed in his regular swag, whatever. But there's a lot of, it's just not looking good. Now, I don't know. This part is alleged if Diddy is already planning on a pardon from Donald Trump. Now everybody wants to talk to Donald Trump. People don't like Trump. Okay. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's just alleged. That's what I heard. But I'm like, well, obviously they know that their case is falling apart if they're already asking for a pardon. okay, before they're even found guilty.
Much for being with us. Still ahead, Brian Buckmeyer and Bernardo Villalona are back to Mogul's legacy.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Speaking of Trump, y'all see this the fight between Donald Trump and Elon Musk? I'm not even gonna get into politics tonight. All I'm gonna say is y'all want to see some drama, watch those two fight. Donald Trump is still saying that he loves Elon Musk, but there is a lot of things that is just going on. Okay, that's just it. So yeah, oh my goodness, this dog is stop. There's just a lot that's going on, you guys. I didn't think those two were gonna fall out. I thought that, I don't know, Elon, Rob, I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know. He told the truth. Wait a minute. So you're on, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. You know what I don't like is when I'm reporting on something, people call me a Trumper or say that, oh, I'm on the side of Donald Trump. It's not even about that. I just report what's in the news and truth. That's my job, to give you guys unbiased commentary. But stop. Those two fighting is a trip. It's a trip. Let me, where's my phone? I lost my phone, so obviously I can't play out a clip from it. But I will make you guys a video about it, hopefully by the morning. I'm just watching, staying in my little corner and hoping that the price of groceries goes down. Those are my concerns, okay? Do I remember China? Oh, you're talking to Rob. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm done with that. I need to lighten it up before I go to bed. It's already 12 o'clock and I have to work in the morning. So I'll be watching it with the rest of you guys, and I will go live accordingly. There's a few things that I've been watching. If you are interested in just the Brady stuff, follow me on TikTok. I tried to go, hey, Aaron, I tried to go live on TikTok for the first time. Why was I nervous over there? Oh, yeah, Lisa, don't end it yet. Don't end what? Don't end what? Hey, Aaron, good morning. I'm just keeping the stream light. I'm just keeping it light, you know. I'm just chilling with you guys right now and those kind of things, but Lisa, I'm happy and congratulations for your survival. Oh, Dollar, you okay? No, I got a little bit of time with you guys. My plan was to go live on TikTok tonight, and since I couldn't go live on TikTok, I showed up for you guys. Okay, I did. Can you guys believe? Wait, what was I talking about before I give you guys this? Oh, so I was gonna go live on TikTok, but I don't know why I was so nervous. I'm just a shy person. I have to wait until my account is verified, but only go over there if you're interested in sobriety stuff, because I have a nice little community there that's loving MU, and it's kind of nice to niche down and talk about what I really, really care about. Who on TikTok is more handsome than me? Oh, mercy. I don't know. I'm nervous over there, Rob. I did a stream about, well, I did a video talking about why I don't like 12 steps. Why I feel that the 12-step community is problematic. That's not to say that everybody, I'm not doing this commentary over here, but we're very niche down over there. So don't come over there if that kind of commentary is boring for you. But if you like it, please support me on my first live stream over on TikTok, because I don't know what I'm doing over there, okay? It's a whole different beast. I'm learning TikTok too, Lisa, but you want to know something? Even though I have more followers over here or subscribers over here, the amount that I'm making over there so far, or the amount that I'm able to make, is just a different engagement. So we can grow together, Lisa. But they love some MU. They're very engaged with me. I'm already getting products. I'm already gonna have my shop so y'all can learn how I keep my skin so smooth. So I'm liking it, but what I do like is that almost everybody I talk to over there is just different, because I don't have to worry about what I talk about because I only talk about one thing. So that's kind of nice. And I think that's why my growth over there is kind of fast. Lisa, about you, I do want to say that you sharing your survival story is really special. Congratulations for surviving the big C. And we could grow together over there, sis. We can grow together. You should, why am I, look at right now, I'm even nervous talking to you guys. Why? Stop, dog, stop. Why am I nervous? You want to know what it is? It's like, I'm not even going to share it over here. I'm not going to share it. But I do get shy talking to you guys. Not that shy. Like when I'm talking about this Diddy trial and Elon Musk and Trump, I can do that stuff all day because all I do is watch the news. But if it's just like talking to you guys and chilling, I do get a little like, I got to rebuild my community. I got to find my people. I got to be around people that really want to like love on MU. This dog is tripping right now. I'm definitely support you on TikTok. I'm still building over there. Lisa, I see you. You should check out Bigo Live and Fanbase. I don't know what that is. You can come and tell me about it if you want to. I don't know what that is. But Aaron, what do you think about this trial? Do you think that they're proving Rico? That's really what I want to know from you guys before I leave. I'm barely keeping up. I'm barely keeping up with the streams that I'm on. But when it comes to social media, I love chatting with you guys. But for me, it's a business. I do share a lot of things with you guys that I hope you grab. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate your financial support. So, you know, when you grab memberships, when you guys donate, thank you for the donations. I see you. And I love the fact when you guys tell me to stay anonymous with it. I have no problem with that at all. I appreciate you guys. And I do thank you for the cash apps because it helps me. I do a lot being on the go, talking to people, and helps me to grow my platform. But I'm not on here just talking to you guys. I'm meeting a lot of people in real life. So, MU, you would be scared over there with me and Aaron? Rob, I think you'd be scared of me. I don't think you can handle all this realness that comes from me. Such a dork. Such a dork. Aaron, are you going to tell me about those apps? I dropped the link for you just in case. Oh, Lisa. Y'all want to see the new product? I just got a new product that I ordered that's supposed to help me keep my waist snatched and keep my body healthy. Since I'm working out, I don't have the time to work out like I usually do. So I did buy a new product. Now, I use other stuff too. But I don't know, you guys. You got to take care of yourselves, especially when you're on this app and you're doing stuff, you're scrolling, watching other people's lives all day. It's still important to take care of yourself. I always say, look at, I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through. I don't think I do. Maybe I do to you guys because you guys know. But you really only know because I told you what I've been through. What's good, Lady Sparkles? Bring me up on your panel. You scared to hit a link, Rob? Come up. I'll call you on your bluff. Y'all, I want to make a drink right now. Can I make a drink? Galaxies, boom. Lady Sparkles, I heard about you from somewhere where I hear that you're really doing your thing up on your platform. Yeah, you've been bringing the commentary. I see you. So I bought this new product. I haven't tried it yet. I really want to try it and make a video. But now that I'm going to have my own TikTok shop, you guys can buy the products from me because I'm really going to tell you guys what works and what doesn't work. Because let me tell you something. It took me a while to work on my skin and to get it like butter. Okay. And so I feel that with everything that I've been through and for it to still be like clear and all those kind of things, it took a lot, but it took a lot of things. Like I drink collagen. I just do a lot of things. So you guys would be able to, you know, let me try those products first and then I'll tell you how they work. Where's my phone? Hold on, y'all. What did I do with my phone? I had some. Oh, man. Oh, it's right behind me. Duh. He said, Lisa, what I miss? I have another vacation plan next month because I've been working a lot and I just want to get out of here for a few days. You know, you can come on, anybody can come up and chat with me. It's all good. Let me look for something real fast. Hang on, let me go on mute. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna keep y'all up tonight because I'm too rated R and unfiltered. Mercy. I hate to do this to you guys tonight, but I'm gonna share this for educational phrase purposes only. Just ignore me. But I haven't talked about this guy in a long time for a lot of reasons. Let's go.
Continue to follow another breaking news story. The war of words still ramping up between President Trump and Elon Musk, the two of them going back and forth. President Trump making some statements earlier today from the Oval Office.
Oh, I have company. You staying on camera? Can I listen to this clip with you up here? Do you have time? Okay, I'm going to bring you up. You staying on camera? All right, I'm going to bring you up. Y'all, let me listen to our president. What's good, Aaron? You're on mute. You're on mute? Hold on, let me listen to this clip real quick, okay? You hang out with me for a second? Okay. I had a Japanese soda, if you remember, Aaron, and I thought about you when I had it. You remember what I'm talking about? Okay, let me play this clip. It's our inside thing.
Elon Musk is upset, and he isn't sure exactly where the relationship stands, stating that Elon Musk was, quote, wearing thin in his social media post. Well, now, not surprisingly, Elon Musk now taking to X to share even more thoughts. And I wanted to share the very latest as this continues to be a back and forth right here. The very latest comment from Elon Musk is time to drop the really big bomb. President Trump at real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public.
No, I'm going to say this to you guys. I think that the fight between Donald Trump and Elon Musk is nasty. I feel like it's a distraction from what's really going on in the world. I don't like it. And I think that it's problematic for people to watch our commander-in-chief fight with anyone. And sometimes we pick the wrong people for our team. I know what that's like.
Have a nice day, DJT. And earlier on in the Oval Office, President Trump foreshadowing perhaps these comments getting personal, because before President Trump did state that up until that point, when he made those previous comments, that Elon Musk did not.
Oh, Rob, please don't troll Donald Trump and you know what I mean? We support people, regardless of your political affiliation. I'm not caping for Donald Trump. He can do that on his own. But, let's try to be as unbiased as possible, please.
Speak about him negatively personally, but expecting that. And I wanted to share that with you right here as I pull up the exact tweet right here. But I did want to share that with you as we continue to follow this breaking news as President Trump and Elon Musk continuing to square off and really just getting ugly with some of these comments that we are seeing.
It's ugly
right here. Elon Musk saying Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. So the latest comment, once again, from Elon Musk is he is taking off the gloves right there, saying, quote, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice lightly. We are going to continue to.
Okay. Okay, Aaron, I'm ready for you. You want to come off mute?
Hey, what's going on, MU?
What's
How you
good
doing,
with
huh?
you? I haven't spoke to
I'm
you in a
well.
while before I go to bed.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. I missed you.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm still building the place up. I've been here since
Oh, is that
January,
the
but I'm still
place? That's the
building
place you're at?
it.
Is
Yeah, I
that
got my own
that's
spot.
your okay, you guys, y'all
Yep.
know Aaron has been doing his thing. Y'all know Aaron has been, well, he could tell his own story, but he's in his place. He's showing his place, and I love to see somebody like pull themselves up from hard circumstances.
Well, I want to thank God for all that. I can't say I pulled myself up because I didn't have enough strength to pull my own self up. It took him, to God, and heaven above to pull me up. But I appreciate everything you've been there for me too. MU, I remember when you came out there to visit me the last time. That was like, I think, what, 3 or 4 years ago, and I appreciated that, and I haven't forgotten that since. And, I'm still waiting for the time we can hang out again. But
Yeah, that was friendly. People have taken. Well, it's like now you've been cool. You and I are friends. Like with Solid, we met. Like I got to see you were gracious enough to show me your story. Emu, I'm gonna get you a man. Ooh, mercy. We don't want to do that. MU is you know what I'm saying. But hold that
and
thought,
then
Aaron. Hold that thought, Aaron. Lisa, I hope that I am there for that Trump table talk. Because if you want to talk about pardons, we could talk about pardons. We talk about Larry Hoover. We could talk about what I think about all these pardons and stuff, and how people that don't like Donald Trump all of a sudden want him for something, want him for these pardons. People want to call him racist, but yet he's quick to pardon some of our own. Where no other president, who else is going to pardon Larry Hoover? Okay. Did I get his
Larry
name right?
Hoover. I know a thing or two about Larry Hoover because, see, I'm from Chicago, the South Side, and I know Larry's son. I grew up with him. One of his sons,
Okay.
little Larry. So,
I want to focus on you for a minute, but when I do, if
all right.
you want to, if you don't mind, since you know about that kind of stuff, if you can join me for a stream on that, so I can cover him at this pardon, just hit me up on my Instagram if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because when
I
it comes
know a
to
little
Larry
bit
Hoover, let
about
me
it.
tell you, your girl is down with a lot of stuff, and I'm very knowledgeable with the GP. The you know what I'm saying. I'm very knowledgeable about stuff. What's good, Gotti? But
GDs.
okay. I'm a suburban chick, but anyways, I'm so down. Ever since I've been doing those hip hop classes, ever since I've been like working it, I'm all into the culture. So if that's part of
Speaking
the
of which, I
culture,
got some more good news for you.
what?
Got some more good news for you. Speaking of hip hop, so
Oh, okay. Let me shut up. What's good, Gotti? Haven't seen you in a while, Gotti. Aaron, tell us how you're doing and where you are, and share your good news. I'm gonna shut up.
the past few months, I've been taking a program called Tribe, which stands for Turning Resilience into Brilliance for Eternity, and it was through an agency in Long Beach called Whole Systems Learning. And it was a series of Zoom classes that you take Monday through Friday. And the classes were like, on Mondays it's emotional awareness, and Tuesdays it's conflict resolution. Uh, Wednesdays it was know thyself. Thursdays was hip hop heals, and Fridays was entrepreneurship and building wealth. Took all those classes. You talked about a lot of stuff. A lot of it was very therapeutic. Talked about our traumas and things, and plus at the end you get a stipend. So today I went to the exiting interview. I completed the program, and I'm supposed to be graduating on the 23rd.
Congratulations! Did you say you took Hip Hop Heals?
Yeah, it's a part of it's called Hip Hop Heals. Yes, I know.
Okay, you knew
for some.
you know I'm not gonna go past that right now. So, is it like the heels class that I've been taking, where I wear my heels and I do
Oh
my
no,
dance?
no, not heels. Right, hip hop heels meaning like to heal someone. Of course, I'm not understanding how today's hip hop can heal anybody, but they're probably talking about older hip hop. But no,
Oh,
not the shoe heels. Hmm.
congratulations,
Yeah,
Aaron. Congratulations.
thank you. I appreciate it. I think, like I said, I thank God for it. And I've been through a lot. When I was living at that facility, I told everyone here by now knows about last year. When I was attacked, and stabbed and stuff like that. So, and I'm a survivor. Lord,
Aaron provides Skid Row. What is that? That's what it's called, right?
it wasn't by Skid Row. It was actually across the street from Union Station, but I was living in a facility that was across there. It was by this park that's known for a lot of, I'll put it say it this way, narcotic type of activity. And I was just walking by the park, and when I was when I was attacked. But the thing is, I didn't even know I was attacked. Is that when I was walking, next thing I'm waking up in the hospital because I was knocked unconscious, and don't even know how I even fell asleep when a doctor told me I was attacked. And when I got back there, I didn't even believe I was stabbed at first until someone there showed me, a spot of blood from the day before, which was mine. So
Wow. I'm
yeah, and
sorry.
then when I got the
Did they
paperwork from
ever
the
find the
hospital,
guy?
I have no idea. I don't even know who it was to this day. But I don't know if the person was found or not. Um, I'm thankful to still be alive, though, to tell the story.
Wow. Okay, Lisa. Okay, Lisa, I got you. Just remind me. Oh, what is that? My time, like 2? Wow, I'm glad that you're still here, Aaron. And again, anytime somebody can go through something, like now you're in a home. He went from homelessness to being in a home, to working and being a productive member of society. And I'm really like proud of that. I'm not a troll. I talk exactly like how I type. Mercy.
And
So,
also,
Aaron, I like your place. Your place looks nice and cozy.
thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh, what I was telling you about Vigo Live, that's a new, well, it's not a new app. It's actually been around for a few years. I'm just now getting involved with it. You can actually go there and even make some money. And there's also Fan Base, which is it's a black owned app. It was founded by Isaac Hayes Jr.,
Really?
who's the son of, as you guessed it, the legend Isaac Hayes. So, but yeah, definitely
Wow.
check them out. But Vigo
I
Live is,
think I know some people. I think Lady La, I don't know if she still is over there on Bigo, but I knew a few people that's over there on Bigo. I kind of forgot about it. Right now, I mean, what was that other one? Fan something? Oh,
Fan Base.
Fan base. Right now, I mean, I want to see. I don't know how long I'm gonna do TikTok, but right now I'm kind of having fun over there because there's there's so many communities there. It's not just like dancing and stuff, but it's like I like that I can just express myself and really talk about how I feel when it comes to addiction and recovery. Let me get
I'm on
comfortable
TikTok
there,
also.
and then I'll branch out.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok also. As a matter of fact, I really need to build up my presence there as well. I'm thinking. See, my thing is this. MU is that use as many of these apps as we can. I mean, that's what they're there for. Let's get out there and communicate. Let's show ourselves and just let the world know that. Listen, if people could do all this, we know people are doing negative stuff on there and showing their tail. Well, let's also do something positive. And you with the sobriety, that's very inspirational to me. Even though I didn't come from that world, but the fact that you can talk about what you went through, to me, that's inspiring and motivating.
I
And
appreciate
some
that.
young girl, you're welcome. And some young girl, and I'm not saying no young guys would be appreciative too, but some young girl somewhere who feels hopeless needs to hear you.
Yeah, I get so many messages, you guys, and when people are messaging me, some of y'all on YouTube and say this, I have to go through so many messages, and I don't catch them all, but I respond to the ones that have to do with recovery and things like that, because that's really what my whole life is now. People can call it boring, people can say whatever they want to say, but it's what's been keeping me on track and just leveling up the way that I need to level up. I know that things are gonna come, like good things are gonna come, but I feel like I'm building something so that way other people, like Aaron was saying, like young girls, either young people message me or older people. For some reason, it's just strange. Like people that's still stuck in addiction. I'll share one with you. Somebody had sent me a message. I want to say, how was it? One was like in their 60s, another one's in her 80s, and they were talking about like, and I didn't even figure it out. Somebody was telling me that they were in addiction for like active addiction for over 50 years, and I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? So it can affect like anyone, and the fact that they trust me and they're talking to me and they want to come over and be interviewed by me, I'm like, it's flattering. But MU, my last live I did explains it. That's me. Oh, okay. I have to check it out, Rob. But y'all be afraid of MU. Y'all don't gotta be afraid to like MU. I'm chill. But Aaron, your story has inspired me too, because I don't know what it's like to. We all have different struggles, but we all have struggles. You know what I'm saying? We do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, like I said, that's going to be my testimony forever right there. It's like when when I came back, right? When I came back the next day, and the guy who witnessed it told me that I was stabbed, I couldn't believe it. I really didn't want to believe it because I thought I was just knocked unconscious. But then it dawned on me that when I was in the hospital, when I got up on the hospital bed, I noticed that I left a little blood on the pillow, and that the doctor was also wiping off my face because the right side of my face was swollen from whatever blow I was hit with. And then when I went to the hospital, they and back to the hospital to get the paperwork, it confirmed that no, I was assaulted and stabbed.
I'm glad that you're okay.
I am too. I'm thankful it didn't, whatever was used didn't hit any vital organ.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm glad that nothing is permanently broken, but that's really scary.
Yeah, tell me about it. When I think about it, it actually kind of scares me a bit too, because it's like the stuff that people were saying, even at the facility, was like people had that talk like they wouldn't see me no more. Matter of fact, the way one guy looked at me, he had that cold stare, like, Aaron, I never expected to see you again. The way his face looked told the whole story. He didn't even have to say anything. Matter of fact, he was the one who showed me the spot where some blood still was. So what can I say? God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So where'd you get your puppy?
I didn't know I was on mute. You couldn't hear me?
No, actually, I didn't hear you.
Oh my goodness. So you did okay, so what I said was I I just pray that everything continues to go well for you, that you continue to heal and you grow and do all the things that you want to do. That attack shouldn't have happened, but it's like, well, no, but like it shouldn't have happened. I think that people don't realize how vulnerable you are when you don't have a place for shelter. And I hope they catch the person that did it.
Yeah.
My puppy I got from a place in Temecula. You know, it was hard to
Oh,
find a good breeder, but yeah, as soon as she gets a
see,
little older, I'm hoping to pick up another one. Right now, she looks so sweet and innocent. She's sleeping in her little stroller, just as sweet and cute as could be. But man, this little
oh,
puppy is a terror.
oh, she just loves you. She just loves her mama.
Yeah, let
You
me
got a
see.
pup,
It's
you
so
got a
quiet.
puppy in the city.
Ugh, look at her.
I see.
See, I'm ready for
Hmm.
her first puppy cut. She's like, "Why are you bothering me? Why are you bothering me?" But she's so sweet right now because she's tired. I took her for a walk for like, we watched for a good hour. We jumped in a pool. So now she's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Rob. Yeah. Hey,
You
man.
got people.
Well, I can't wait to get her first cut. I think so. I don't think I'm gonna do a poodle cut with her. Like, I don't know if her hair is gonna kink up like my standard poodles and like my hair, but I want to. I don't know how I'm gonna cut her up yet. I don't know if I'm gonna shave her face or if I'm gonna leave her like a teddy bear cut, teddy bear cut, or like a sheep cut, just like even all around. But I'm really thinking of shaving her face and giving her poodle feet because they'll look like little boots. I think it'd be cool.
Hmm.
I
So you
think it'd
got
be
a
cool.
puppy and a kitty.
Do I have a kitty? I don't have a kitty. Mm-mm.
The cat. Oh,
Her face. That's my daughter's. She likes cats. I like dogs all day
oh,
long.
oh! I remember the cat. Okay, I thought that was your cat. Okay.
Oh, this is a no. It's my
I want
daughter's.
to. If I get a dog, I'm thinking of Rottweiler or a Cane Corso
Or what?
or a Cane Corso.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like. Yeah, that's cool. Are you gonna get a dog to stay with you there?
I would love to.
Stretch my back. Ugh. I'm not working out enough. Like, mm. Rob, how are your life? Something else. I have to check you out over there. Will you welcome me over there if I come in peace?
Oh, you talking to me now?
I don't know what Rob is talking about. Lisa, why don't you drop your link for him so he can? Is he subscribed to you? Rob, are you subscribed to Lisa? Aaron, you're subscribed to Lisa, right? Y'all gotta show your support to my sis.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good, because all she does is commentary over there. That's all she does. What else is good? Are you gonna give us a tour of your place one day?
Yeah. Fix it up and nice, and I will be glad to do that.
That would be cool. I'm excited to see. Look at her.
I see. Somebody's awake.
She's sleeping. She's calm. She'll be barking. Oh God, she's trying to act up. She's only, let me see, she just turned 15 weeks now. She's getting big. Y'all remember how small she used to be? Look at her now. She's a big watchdog. And you need to see who the hell I am. Don't let this handsome and this this handsome face and this expensive smelling cologne for you. I'm a beast. Okay. What do you think about this Diddy trial, Aaron? Before I
I haven't actually been watching it because I've either been busy or it's not really even available to watch. I've been picking up clips and stuff, hearing like little bits and parts of it. So I know last time I know Kid Cudi testified against him. He was chasing him around and think he burned up his car or something. But I found out some things about this trial, like something interesting. I heard Charleston White, of all people, was saying some stuff like that. He might get off, for the simple fact is that they got him for like racketeering and RICO charges, but the stuff that they're trying him for right now is of like trafficking and sexual stuff, domestic battery, and I think a lot of stuff that they have him on, unfortunately, they don't have proof of it. So it's possible he might walk.
You do know the feds have a 95 conviction rate, right?
They do?
Yeah, they have. It's not like Rob. It's not like I'll extend him. It's not like the Young Thug trial where it was state. A federal trial is a lot different. And to prove RICO, all you gotta prove is that he used his influence and his enterprise to commit these crimes. He wouldn't have the reach that he has. I mean, yeah, did they overcharge? We have yet to see. And it's going to be, will the jurors understand how it's a RICO charge? I think that is hard because of the tape and what happened with Cassie. She was a strong witness. Kid Cudi was a strong witness. And then you have the agents that testified about, just like Corinne was saying earlier, why all the baby oil? There was just a lot of things. But the thing is that he used his influence to be able to commit these crimes and do the things that he's done. So I think that they did prove RICO, but you guys can say otherwise. But if you really understand RICO and all that, and they definitely prove kidnapping, because I know that I live in California, right? You cannot move somebody from point A to point B against their will. That's kidnapping. And we saw him drag Cassie. So I don't know the laws in that state, but I know the laws in this state. The Raven said he won't walk. They've shown he used his empire to fund crimes. That's what I'm saying, Raven. But Aaron did say he's not really watching like that. So maybe he does. He's not over. Stop, dog. That should have.
Is the trial even being televised? On what channel is it being televised on?
No, because it's a federal case. So So what? You know who I watch? Armand Wiggins. Are y'all watching Armand Wiggins? Shout out to him. And Tisa Tells. They really been bringing I like Tisa Tells. I don't know what you guys feel about her. I like her.
You know what? Actually, her husband actually going into the trial. I actually heard that at the trial, if you're in New York, I hear that you can actually walk into the courtroom, because I heard that's what.
I wanted to listen. I was gonna fly out there. I was gonna fly out there. I had an offer to fly out there, and I'm like, I called my friend.
Jaguar Wright's been doing it. I heard Jaguar Wright did it.
You can go. I mean, you can go, and I had an offer to go, but like, do I want to quit my job and go to this trial? I kind of did, because I'm tired of working a little bit, but I was like, no, I better stay where I am. But I definitely wanted to go, but we got a lot going on in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Of course, I know. I'm not trying to fly anywhere anymore and stuff like that, but I definitely wanted to go to the trial and be amongst the reporters there, bringing y'all the MU news. Okay.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. If I was probably offered the fly all expenses paid trip to fly out there, I don't know. I would probably do it. Plus, that would be my first time ever going to New York City.
Yeah, I got to offer it. I tried to offer it.
I got family in Manhattan. Actually, I actually had friends in New York.
Celebrity stuff, but I didn't hear from her, so I just like whatever. But I just
yeah,
y'all be treating your girl and me so nicely behind the scenes.
The situation with Cassie, though, I think with Cassie, I don't know if it could be called kidnapping. I'll tell you why. Because she was already there at the hotel with him, and she was actually trying to get on the elevator to get away from him when he came and dragged her back into the room.
But the fact that he dragged her is how you have to call it kidnapping. You can't just bring somebody.
Well, that's more like a hostage situation with her, because she was already there. When she came out of the room trying to get on the elevator, she was already there in the hotel with him. So maybe she was trying to get away from him then. I mean, the question is how did
move her from a place that she didn't want to be? Well, I know in California you can call that kidnapping.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That was California. They were in. That was in LA. They were in, weren't they?
They were in. They were. Wasn't it out here?
You know what? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. But I'm saying that you can't move people from point A to point B without being charged with kidnapping.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that they're gonna have a hard time proving. How did she get there in the first place? How did she get to the hotel?
The fact that she tried to leave, it don't matter how she got there. I would love to get in this Rob style. You ain't trying to come on the panel, but the fact that she tried to leave and he didn't let her leave. It don't even matter how she got there.
Right.
We saw her try to leave, try to get her stuff. Apparently, she didn't want to be a part of this freak off. You can't make somebody be a part of a freak off. Okay, she don't want to get freaky like that anymore. Okay, she did it when she at first it was like yeah, but then she got tired of that kind of stuff. So she tried to leave, and he came, boo boo boo, and brought her back. So for that reason, I mean, the fact that she was held against her will, there's nothing to dispute because we saw it, and the jurors saw the unedited version. There's nothing to dispute there. We saw him kick her viciously for trying to leave, throwing her. So you can't say, oh, how did she get there? How don't matter. All that matters is you can willingly go into a place, but you have to be able to leave when you want to. You can't just think that, oh, because I'm Diddy, oh, because you don't want to participate in this party, you can't leave. So, you know, he paid nicely in that hotel, paid nicely for that. She got, you know, her 20 million. The hotel paid out 10, as they should have, for trying to cover up the evidence. But nobody should go through that.
And the fact that he came running out in a bath towel or something, I mean,
he looks crazy. He looks crazy. He looked a fool. And then for him to, Aaron, can you type in the chat so I could drop your channel? Isn't Aaron? Is Aaron's not a mod? Okay, thank you, Lisa. So the very fact that Diddy got on and did this apology that he later tried to delete, it was all so fake. Talking about he's working on himself. Everybody says that when they're caught doing something, but. And again, I'm not caping for anybody. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just telling you guys what happened.
Right. And the fact that he's got so many high-profile people he's connected with. A matter of fact, if you heard the latest about Laura London, she's the one who actually introduced him to the Nipsey out here. And he claims he executive produced the Marathon, his album, The Marathon, and they're saying that she was actually friends with Cassie. So I think her, Cassie, and what's that, Capricorn, they were all friends. So she's the one who, because Nipsey needed some connections, and Laura London knew people in the industry. I'm not saying that, and some people are trying to say, Jaguar Wright's one of them, saying that she possibly set Nipsey up, and Diddy was upset. And I don't necessarily believe that. I think that's kind of reaching. I think Laura London and genuinely love Nip. I don't think she would actually set him up. She just happened to have some high profile people. I mean, she is an actress. You know, she knows people. She knows people in Hollywood, and Diddy was one of the people she knew.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I have and I watch these things and I try to keep up. I have so much going on in life, you know. It's like, so I have to listen in strides. And I'm going to a birthday party tomorrow, you guys. That's like nerve-wracking for me. Nerve-wracking. I don't know what to wear to this birthday party. I'm like, yeah. So, you know, I just got life happening around me. Just life. So, you know, this stuff I am interested in. I'm interested in this trial because of the drugs. Give me a rent immune, and I'm going to hit you up with the rent when you come through to me. Flying out to escorts was trafficking. Raven, I'm with you all the way.
You know what, MU? I think the Diddy trial is basically the new OJ. You know how big OJ was back in the 90s? I think Diddy's got that same type of presence.
Yeah, I think it's bigger with the reach and I agree with you with the reach and the influence that he has and the celebrities that's attached to it and all the, you know, the freakiness. Honestly, that part is like people choose to do what they want to do. It's the drugging people that don't know if they can prove that. Right now, I'm gonna have to say alleged. But what happened to Cassie and the other women? Do I believe all of them? No. Dawn Richards, I think that Dawn Richards' testimony was weak and a lot of inconsistencies, and the fact that she said that, yes, her story has changed. Now, sometimes when a person is abused, they do lose some of those stories in trauma. But I think that her testimony was damaging for her, not for Cassie. But again, this isn't a domestic abuse trial. This is a RICO trial, and
Rico trial, yeah, Rico, that's something serious.
they're proving their case.
Because I think they're holding the Rico stuff because a lot of the stuff he did was gang related. And they say, this is what I hear. I'm not running with it saying it's the gospel truth, but I'm hearing Diddy supposed to ran with mob figures and what have you. And I'm not sure how true that is. I'm not gonna run with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's some gang ties in there.
You know what? I think that people see y'all. That's why y'all need to stay humble. You need to stay humble and true to your roots. Now, I don't know what kind of roots and kind of freaky stuff you had going on growing up, but some of you guys do, not you guys, sorry. Some people just do too much. And I'm going to come through, Rob. We'll see. We'll see how nice you are to me when I come to your chat. Like, you know.
Another thing
No, but
I say another thing that Diddy and OJ got in, oh wait, no, Diddy is in New York. OJ was here in Los Angeles, so never mind.
Yeah, it's a lot. The facts of the case, if you guys really watch it, there's so much. I'm curious to see why are they, you know, I'm curious to hear what Albie Shore has to say, because I'm sure that he has a lot to say with, you know, his family being involved, his relationship, the relationship he had with Kim Porter. There's a lot of unanswered questions, and there's a lot to this case. How did Kim Porter really go at a young age from flu-like symptoms? I'm not buying it.
I'll be sure. I'm surprised he's connected.
If you guys believe
about you. I mean, I'll be sure. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. I mean, we grew up listening to him. I mean, he's got some interesting songs too from back in the day.
Yeah. So if you guys believe her, or, you know, if you listen to any part of her book and her the things that she talked about, there's a common denominator, and everybody's saying kind of the same thing. And I just would like to see justice served in these cases. You know, it's not a race thing for me or anything else. I take all that out of it and then just look at what's right and what's wrong. Okay, I don't care what color he is. I don't care if he's white, black, blue, or purple. If you do something to a bunch of people, then everybody has their day. Everybody has their day.
Exactly, I agree. The thing that's getting on my nerves is that all these people windmilling for Diddy and talking about some free Diddy and stuff. Look, the dude, he got caught. I mean, you got caught. It's that simple. Deal with what you got to deal with. You know, you did the crime. Now you got to answer for it.
Oh, Lisa got Kim Porter's book. Lisa, why didn't you go live? Oh, yeah. That book was crazy. Sorry, Aaron. And I just, when it comes to a life and people losing their lives, that's where I'm like, come on, your fun, your pleasure can't trample on somebody else's right to be healthy and to be safe. And what happened to Cassie, watching her show his personality, and he did not care that he didn't care that it's in public. How many times I believe the people that say that they saw her getting beat up and all those kind of things, and I'm just like, wow. People can say she could have left all they want to, but we can see from that video, if you really want to do deductive reasoning, you see from the hotel when she tried to leave what happened. So all those people testifying saying it's not easy to leave him, I happen to believe it. Not all of the girls though. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I'm not gonna say that, oh, but with Cassie, you can't dispute it because it's on video. And when he got caught, what did he have to do? What every narcissist hates to do: come online and apologize and cry when the camera's rolling. He didn't cry. I can't believe the apology, because later the defense tried to paint Cassie as the aggressor, as the one that beat up Diddy. Like, they film everything. They will have that on film, or they'll have a text message. Another thing that's problematic is that we seen what happened when Cassie was in a relationship with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi was a very, very strong witness, and I think that it's going to hold a lot of weight, right, Irby? Hey, Irby. I did
I
a
got a
live
question
when
though.
she first got in
Was
the
Kim
live. Oh,
Porter?
Lisa, okay. How you doing, Irby? Irby, I don't know if I'm speaking Chinese, but some people are understanding me. You cannot say so. You can't say that Diddy didn't kidnap Cassie and abuse Cassie because that's on film. And people that want to talk about Cassie doing this and being a gold digger, Cassie was a young one. Diddy was much older. And he's the one that threw his money out there and used that influence. But I don't think that anybody in the beginning, you really don't know what all you're signing up for. She didn't want to have to get bruises and surgeries and be filmed and all that stuff. Stop. She didn't want all that.
Was Kim
But some
Porter
people
wrote a
are just gonna
homicide?
say they always look at the woman like the woman is the problem, and they want to give these guys like a pass. They don't want to look at, oh, these guys did this and these guys did that. And I'm thinking because of their own histories and their own past. And they
Well,
want
you
to
know,
make
a lot of these guys also have a red pill mentality
everything
anyway.
that he did was okay. And I have a huge problem with that.
Well, a lot of these guys have a red pill mentality to begin with. So we understand. A lot of these guys, if you ask me, are moist to begin with. By the way, was Kim Porter considered a homicide?
Hang on, Aaron. You can keep talking. Hang on a second.
Right, yeah, I was wondering if Kim Porter was. I was actually asking a question if Kim Porter was ruled a homicide or not. But yes, if Diddy is guilty of anything, he needs to stand to answer for what he's done. I mean, you may be on top, but because you're on top of the world doesn't mean you get to do what you want to do and not expect to any consequences from it. So this looks like Diddy is getting his comeuppance. I mean, did I listen to some songs from back in the day from Bad Boy? Of course I did. I mean, I was a fan of a lot of his songs and a lot of his artist songs, by the way. I mean, back then. I mean, I listened to a few of Diddy's things even back during the whole East Coast West Coast thing when Suge Knight and Pac was on his head. So
Thank you, Aaron, for holding it down for a second. These guys attacking Cassie because girls like Cassie rejected them in high school. Exactly, Irby. Exactly. And it's just kind of sad. But Cassie wins. She has a husband that loves her, no matter what her past is.
Cassie's married?
Happily. Just had her third baby. Wait, third baby, y'all? Yeah, third baby. She has
That I didn't know. Okay,
two girls
good.
and a boy. Yeah, she didn't deserve all that stuff that happened to her. Everyone that has talked about Cassie,
Speaking of which,
that speak about her as if she's soft spoken. And again, I don't care how people start out doing stuff. Everything always sounds great in the beginning. Oh, we're gonna party. Oh, he's gonna help me with my career, and he held those careers in the palm of his hands, like whether they advanced or not. So when you guys say it's not Rico, the FBI is gonna prove their Rico case because he used his influence. He used the power that he had.
well, you see
how people would look for her to bring her back. How is that not a RICO charge? And I'm thinking that some people don't understand what a RICO charge is. Just like Aaron and I, respectfully, he's right here, talking about kidnapping. And Aaron brought up that, oh, wow, well, how did Cassie get to the hotel? It doesn't matter how she got to the hotel. She tried to leave that hotel. And if you move somebody from point A to point B, that's considered kidnapping. Yeah, you are held hostage if you can't leave, but it's still kidnapping as well. And I think that kicking somebody in the back with force and all of those things is just like Cassie was treated horribly like property. And people keep saying, oh, she's a gold digger, she's this, she's that. Well, what was Diddy? He what was he?
You know, I will tell you something, and I've said this before, you know, and whoever's watching, oh well, let it fall with me.
Good morning.
But I can't stand. I'm sick and tired of these crybaby ass dudes defending and 1 million for Diddy and stuff, and for guys who do it like this, like some dust bunny that has some down on TikTok was talking bad about Vanessa Bryant, saying that how dare she gets pregnant, and she's not even pregnant because she was married to Kobe. I mean, So, but people are not supposed to move on. I mean, see that's the same red pill ass mentality. I'm pardon my
That's why I
language.
don't listen to those ignorant niggas. I don't listen to them. She was married. She was loyal to her husband. Beautiful daughter. She left her husband, and you talking about Kobe's wife, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, Vanessa Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She had. I did see those comments. I saw this influencer on TikTok talking about, oh yeah, Kobe gave her this ring, did this, did that, and now she's whatever she's doing. About to have a baby. I guess. Good. She found happiness. She found love. I can't deal with ignorant people, and I darn sure can't deal with ignorant influencers who think that just because they have a platform, they automatically became smart. I can't. If you didn't have brains before you had a platform, you darn sure don't have brains now. And some people need to think these things through.
well, social media is made instant. To me, social media, with some of these people, all of a sudden have made instant tough guys out of them. Stuff that they wouldn't say to someone's face in real life in the 3D world. All of a sudden, they get a computer, they get a screen, an avatar, and all of a sudden they just tough. You got these. You call them computer tough guys. We call them computer warriors. Keyboard gang members and stuff like that. I mean,
Irby said they already prove it. Rico, bribery, kidnapping, and the blackmail threats. Only Kid Cudi, but the mom also. I know. Cassie's mom was a strong. I forgot about that, Irby. That's right. Cassie's mom was a strong witness. And just to think, you're gonna have her, even though he had her send him how much was it? 20,000, 40? I can't remember. Thousands of dollars had Cassie's mom having to send Diddy. Yeah, he sent it back, or Bad Boy Records. He sent it back, 4 days later. But it's just the fact that you had her do it, that you had her take out this second mortgage on her home or this loan on her home. It's like the nerve. And
so I saw this caption on my feed
surrounding Diddy, and when you hear the testimonies and the women say, whether you believe them or not, that he wouldn't take no for an answer, you see what happens when you say no to him. And again, regardless of people saying hearsay or whatever, messages said a lot, and that video of him kicking Cassie says a lot. Kid Cudi had nothing to gain to testify. He didn't ask to speak. They had to subpoena him to speak. He hasn't done interviews or anything like that. You can't discredit Kid Cudi's testimony. And there were eyewitnesses, and people spoke about how he treated them and the drugs and some of these celebrities just getting sick out of no reason. I think that we're going to learn a lot from these tapes, from the trial. And once this trial is over, the jurors are going to have a lot to say. And I'm here for it.
You see how he treated Danny Kane, right? I mean, he promised him a career, and he didn't do nothing for him. Had them going out getting cheesecake.
All about control. Cassie's mom was a strong witness, along with the emails threatening the family. But I think it's sad that people treat another person that way, and I'm glad that Cassie has moved on, and she has her family, and she has her happily ever after, but she'll definitely have some scars from the past.
Of course. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, I'm sure she probably saw that video herself and probably got triggered. Maybe,
but I'm glad that she had a healthy baby, because I wouldn't want to be, no matter what happens with Diddy, he still spent these last few months locked up like some animal. They described him as gray and gaining weight and just, I wouldn't want to spend my days like that any days.
Yeah, I saw this caption on my feed a few days ago. 50 Cent was saying that he hopes Donald Trump does not pardon Diddy. He's going to recommend the Trump to not pardon Diddy.
I don't know. I mean, Trump did respond. Did I do a video? I think I did a video on it. Trump did respond. Yes, I did a video on it.
50 he's been trolling though for a long time. 50 he been trolling Diddy and everyone else for a minute. I don't think he likes Diddy very much. Then again, these days, who does?
I want to say I did a video on that. I do videos on everything else. Oh, it's just a minute long. Let me share this. Wait, do I have to do that? Share this from Education President. It's my own video. Hold on.
Day 13 of Diddy's trial, and Donald Trump is finally weighing in.
Here we go.
The president was asked during a news conference in the Oval Office if he would ever consider pardoning Diddy. He gave a long-winded answer saying they used to be friends, but wrapped it up with this.
I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Over in the Manhattan courtroom, Diddy's former assistant was back on the stand for the second day, this time under cross-examination from Diddy's defense team. The assistant is using the pseudonym Mia and claims she was abused and sexually assaulted by Diddy. But she was branded a liar.
Anyways, if you guys listen to that whole interview, I'm not gonna lie, and I like Trump. You know, I like the president, any president. Anyway, enough of that. He gave a long-winded answer. He did. It was like, I want to say, fool, yes or no. But
he didn't say your name. He didn't.
Long story short, he did say that anybody that had that the people he pardoned weren't linked to the type of abuse. I mean, we saw that Donald Trump pardoned the reality stars that were involved in tax evasion.
He pardoned Indian young boy too.
What's her name?
He pardoned Indian young boy also.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. He also pardoned, we all know, Hoover.
Larry Hoover. Yep.
But Donald Trump, so he does use his pardons, but he said that he's not going to pardon somebody that's connected to violence. So it does not seem as if, and he also said they used to be friends, and that he thinks that Diddy said some bad things about him in the media. So I don't think Diddy's I think it'd be a bad move if Trump pardons Diddy, maybe on his way out, since he only has 4 years to serve and make this country whatever. But I don't see a pardon happening. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not questioning what people do anymore. I'm so shocked by people.
Still tripping on the fact that he pardoned Larry Hoover, though. I'm really tripping on that. I mean, because I know the Gangster Disciples. I mean, like I said, I grew up around them. I'm from the South Side of Chicago, so that right there, that's interesting.
It is interesting. Irby, I don't think, but you know what? We don't know because we're shocked. I didn't think Trump and Elon, well, I could see them falling out because Elon was throwing shade. But I feel that Elon should focus on that baby he's trying not to claim instead of worrying about Donald Trump. I think that Elon has bigger problems than Trump, okay?
What's up with J.D. Vance, his VP? He's been kind of silent the whole time.
There's a lot that's going on, and not everybody's for the media, and they have their hands full building up the economy and inflation. They're fought every step of the way when they try to do something. Right now, we got the big, beautiful bill and all those kind of things happening. J.D. Vance is doing what J.D. Vance needs to do.
I wonder why they call it the big, beautiful bill. I've been always wondering about that. The big, beautiful bill.
Well, it's the one, I mean, the House is happy with it. The Democrats have been happy with it. So finally they can agree on something. I think that there's
the Democrats have been happy with something Trump did. That's scary. Okay, now that's making me sit up and take notice. Okay. Why?
Because there's a lot of things that can help. I mean, if people want change, we can't expect things to be the same. You know.
Yeah.
We can't expect things to be the same. But I'm not here to do politics with you guys tonight. But all I'm saying is, well, politics are happening because you got these two guys battling it out. And, okay, Donald Trump dismissed Elon, said that we didn't want those darn Teslas anyway. I think that Tesla's stock was dropping and Elon had to make some decisions, and now they're fighting. I think it's a bad look for the president to be fighting with someone that he chose to be a part of his team, and I think that Elon is just doing too much. Okay.
So interesting. If he gets rid of Elon, I wonder will Doge go away also?
He did.
Oh, he did? So I wonder will Doge be undone?
Trump is going to be okay. He has a strong team. He has a strong speaker, and he'll be okay. I mean, people got to remember he was just elected. Like, he hasn't even been in office long enough. There's a lot that's going on. But again, people want to say, I'm not here to cape for anybody. I'm just here to give y'all the news in an unbiased way, okay? I'm not trying to stick up for any political party. I think there's problems with both, but people don't want to hear that. People want to just say, oh, the Democrats are all great and it's all Republicans. But, that's why I can't talk to most people about politics, because they give a very one-sided view. And you got to be able to listen so you can hear what other people are saying, and you can't just assume that people are all going to think like you. We have to share ideas.
Exactly. I mean,
Rob says, I'm not for any party. Am you going to be mad at me with politics? But I'm just messing with it. I'm not going to be mad at anybody for politics, because as long as you're informed and you're doing what you need to do, I'm for a healthy check and balance system. And I'm going to do and think for what's best for our country, so we can be protected and healthy and be able to take care of our families. That's how I'm going to vote every time. No Democrat or Republican for me. That's fine. Aaron, you making that soda? I'm so thirsty right now. Y'all know I usually have my mug right here. I don't have my mug. What else is good, Aaron? I'm gonna get my butt. I'm gonna do some editing tonight. Right. Bed and get ready for my day tomorrow. Hopefully, I can go live on TikTok tomorrow. I'm gonna be so nervous over there.
I was gonna ask when you want to hang again. That was awkward silence. I'm like, uh-oh, what I say?
I don't know. Next time I'll be in Los Angeles, because I haven't really filmed. I have not filmed out there in so long. I've been filming in Palm Springs and San Diego.
Yeah.
Nashville now. I can't wait to go back to Nashville. So I'm not sure when I'll be back in.
We'll see. All right. Yeah, and I just realized too that when I asked that question, I'm like, dang, everyone's watching. What did I just say?
You asked that question in what?
When I asked that question in the awkward silence, I'm like, uh-oh, I said the wrong thing, didn't I? Everyone's probably on YouTube.
I don't really come out anymore because I am so enjoying my space. And when I have done collabs, with the exception of you, there's been some people I've been able to do a healthy collab with, and then the rest was just weird. So I have, it's just been weird where they've wanted something. You didn't want anything from me, and that was healthy. So please don't take this personal. But you know what I'm talking about, because you've watched it, and you've watched it, and so that has made me reluctant to meet people, because at the end of the day, what they thought was going to harm me only made me stronger, and it made them look a fool to the rest of the people outside of their circle. So I'm not trying to really mix with people anymore.
I get it.
Unless they have something to offer. Like, I have a lot to offer.
Right.
I have a lot to offer people. And they've known that, and that's why they all wanted to meet me. I really think that you, though, just want to do a collab and you want to just show, and we can hang out and film. So when I am back in Los Angeles, we can definitely do that. Absolutely. Because, I keep my camera on the whole time. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, Los Angeles is a really, really cool town. And I have been in and out. Like, I wanted to go to I had tickets to the Beyonce concert. The only reason I didn't take it is because I wanted to be closer to the stage. But somebody gifted me Beyonce tickets. And I was like, I'm going to give this to somebody else. I do want to see Beyonce. VIP experience. Like I want to be up there.
You talking about the Cowboy Corner?
Yeah, I want to go, but I didn't book in time to get VIP tickets.
I went. I was there.
Really? Did you film it?
When she came, yeah, I get the film. Well, actually, a little bit with an artist that I shoot content for, but yeah, we went there to the SoFi.
How was it?
SoFi loud. Shit, you
Oh,
know,
I
kind
would love to go. I have the perfect outfit for it. I have the perfect boots. I have the perfect everything to meet Beyonce for that. I think I have some of those dances down too that Ivy's doing, but well, maybe not. But I would love to be there.
Yeah, but you know when everyone, the crowd really erupted when she was like, "When my fans at the crowd went crazy."
Beyonce just has such a presence. Like I would love to see her. I want to take my daughter. I feel like I will, but I want to do again, I was given tickets. Shout out to the person that blessed me with these tickets. But I want to I don't think, I mean, I guess I could go by myself. I really don't want to. It's not hard to find somebody to come with me though. But I want my daughter and myself, like we want to do, I just like VIP experiences, even if you don't actually get to meet the artist, but you can collab with people that are hardcore fans.
Right.
It's definitely worth the couple $1,000 it will cost you to see Beyonce. That's how we roll. There's nothing wrong if you have that strong of a fan. Sit anywhere. Some people are complaining because they paid $300 for a ticket. Oh, Ram, they paid $300 for a ticket and they couldn't see her. They had to watch her on like the teleprompter, like the screens. But
what kind of seats did they have?
Huh?
What kind of seats did they have? I mean, weren't they still the same?
It tells you that you're not going to be able to actually see her on the stage. Like when you buy the ticket, if you look at the venue and you know how to book a venue, it'll tell you. So they were like off to the side, but they were blocked by like her teleprompters and stuff, whatever it is. So they couldn't see. I made a video about that. Look at my videos because I was laughing at it.
That's actually not the first time I've seen Beyonce in person, though. I mean, this last time I saw her in person, I was attending the concert. The first time I saw her, I was actually working the concert. This was back in, 2019 or something, 2018. She came to the Rose Bowl and performed, so.
Yeah, Beyonce's cool. I mean, she was at, the Cowboy Carter thing was everywhere. Y'all know I'm here in Coachella, so we're going to see a lot. If y'all not familiar with Coachella, I don't know what to tell y'all.
I'm definitely familiar with Coachella. I've worked there before too. I've worked Coachella.
Wow, y'all want a good time? Go to Coachella. I'm a Stagecoach girl myself because I'm a country music person. But
I've done Stagecoach too.
They had although and Coachella was cool. So it was cool. Like after Stagecoach, then I went over to Nashville in the Country Western Music Hall of Fame. That was so cool. So cool.
Stagecoach is done by the same people who do Coachella. You know that, right? It's done at the same. It's done at the same venue by the same people who do Coachella. So Stagecoach is part of that lineup. Stagecoach is always after Coachella.
Yes, I'm from here. Of course, yeah, I'm from here. Like, yeah, they do 2 weeks of Coachella Fest and then a week of Stagecoach.
Yep, done by the same. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a country version of it. I love it. I didn't understand Nelly being that Stagecoach though, but that was a cool collab with Jelly Roll. I don't like Beyonce, to be honest. Beyonce is just, I love Beyonce. But anyways, let me get out of here because I have to get my study on and do some stuff. You got any final thoughts for us, Aaron? You have any final thoughts for us?
I'm just glad to see everybody. I see some people in here I haven't seen in a while, like Lisa and Rob and stuff. I haven't seen them in a minute. Glad to see people. I'm glad to collaborate with you again too. And you looking beautiful as usual.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Love seeing that smile. You got that giddiness to you.
I try.
Yeah.
Well, I always enjoy talking to you. You catching us up to date. It's always a pleasure, Aaron, and you're always welcome up on the panel. And your insights and just sharing, and your place is nice. I'm really happy for you and excited to see what you're gonna do.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna fix this spot up, and I'm gonna make it into heaven. I'm gonna dedicate this place back to the Lord.
Yes, dedications are awesome. hmm I think that's great.
Yeah. All right. I definitely see you. Oh wow,
Okay.
it's one night.
Yeah, I'm taking my butt to bed.
All right then.
Thank you for coming up, Aaron.
All right. You up. God bless you. Sleep tight.
Thank you. God bless you too. Alright, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure. I'm gonna try to get myself together for my day tomorrow, and yeah, bro. I really do. You know what? Aaron talked about, meeting me and doing a collab. I have no problem collabing with people that are genuinely interested in building something, talking about real stuff. That's fine. The rest of y'all fools, I cut off, and we don't break bread. I don't care about what y'all got going on. I just don't mix my energy. And things have been pretty cool. Things have been pretty cool and going well. I have a few things coming up. Like y'all know, I've been working on I have surgeries. People say if they want, but oral surgery is surgery. And I've been on this darn journey. So I got that coming up. And then, I'm just busy with my kids. It's just been a long, long journey. But I'm trying so hard to just mix in, do what I got to do in society. Y'all know I hit my 3-year sobriety birthday. I'm really excited about other apps because that's all I talk about over there. You know what I mean? But honestly, that's all I really care about. All I care about, yeah, I pay attention to trials and politics. Finances are always going to be my biggest things because I want so much. I want so much. But I can't go backwards. And so anytime I feel like my energy's shifting or I don't feel healthy, I'm not going to stay in those spaces. I'm going to protect my peace. Number one, stress increases cortisol, which increases belly fat. And I'm not walking around with the fupa because of other people. Okay. I keep up with things like that. And not only that, but stress will show in your face and your body. And I feel like as women is really important. I can't speak for men. I'm not a man. I'm all women. Okay. And it's really important for us to take care of ourselves. And stress shows in your face, in your skin. It really wears on you. And it's a killer. It causes problems. So I don't let myself stress out other things that I used to worry about and being a people pleaser because I'm genuinely a nice person. But my favorite word is no. I feel really great about that. Like, just great. I'm not willing to go through things on account of other people. So you want me to talk about something I'm passionate about? Ask me about how I stayed sober and all the stuff that I used to do that I really don't talk about over here anymore. It's just a part of my testimony. You can't shame somebody with their testimony, especially when I share it with you guys because it's what I've been through. But look at me now. My biggest flex is that I got sober. Y'all don't think that's a flex? Try to stop eating them donuts. That's making you bigger. Try to stop drinking. Try to stop smoking weed. Anything that you try to quit, you're going to struggle with if you're addicted to it. And sometimes you don't even know you're addicted to it until you try to quit. So life has been shaping up nicely, but it's definitely a journey and a challenge. And hey, Zero, what's good? It's definitely a journey and a challenge, and I will continue to struggle, but I'm happy within that struggle. And I feel that people are going to come into my life in all kinds of ways, relationships, friendships, people that really, y'all know I'm happy, right? I don't talk about my friends or relationships publicly, but people that can just accept me for who I am, they'll be drawn to me, and it's all good. It's all good. I know I talk about alcohol to you guys and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna drink and I have my wine and stuff. Y'all notice that when I go live, it's the same bottle of wine that's not open. Because I'm not a drinker. I'm not gonna put anything into my body that's gonna cause me harm or that I could become addicted to. Oh, see, Aaron's a mod. I thought he was. What is he? I like you a lot, but I'm too R-rated for panels, so I just go by myself and just look from the bushes. How are you R-rated on YouTube though? When I'm cooking and I'm having fun in my kitchen, those live streams are just because I'm having fun and I love to cook. And all I want to do is have fun and enjoy life now. That's why I have another vacation planned next week, because I have to distress. But you got to take time out for yourself and just work on yourself. With social media, it's problematic because we're so busy and you're wrapped in each other's lives and what people are doing. I can't imagine being on a Discord with y'all. I can, and if I ever get, a group big enough, then I can set something else up for us. And there's nothing wrong with the Discord, no shade. But some people are just so into what everybody else is doing. That's fine, but it's not fine when you're neglecting your own needs. You can't pay your own bills. You're not taking care of your bodies, and all you're doing is looking at what other people are doing online. I can't do that. Social media is an addiction. It's an addiction I don't need. That's why I log off. But I'm not trying to preach to you guys. I'm just telling you what I did to take steps to level up my life, right? And it has been a blessing. I almost started singing for y'all. That's why I know I need to go to bed. I almost started singing a church song and put some gospel music on here. Shout out to Lisa's cousin. I want to say Jamal. Oh my God. My brain is tired. Who won? He's our American Next Top. Oh my God. On Next American Idol. Oh my God. I'm going to take my butt to bed before I butcher my commentary more. Sunday I'm going live. I'm coming out of retirement. Oh my God. Where's my phone? I don't have my phone. Oh, here it is. American Idol. See, I don't watch these shows, but I did support him because of her. But he did his thing, y'all. I don't watch shows that I'm gonna be drawn into every week, but I had to support Jamal Roberts. That's the name I was trying to think of. Shout out to him for winning. That was a big blessing for Lisa's family. All right, you guys, I'm gonna crash. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Aaron, thank you for coming up, keeping me company. You gotta be okay. What time are you going live, Rob, on Sunday? Let me know. Or you can put it under one of my videos. I'm gonna take my butt to bed. All right, you guys, peace. I was trying to see what time he was going live, but nighttime. Daquan, you late, fool. Catch the replay. How you doing, Daquan? Good to see you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all that rock out with me and that support me. Still, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.